Leon, thanks very much for joining us. As a retailer, I guess, what are you seeing at the moment in the market? And also, how are you addressing things around sustainability, obviously, because that's been a huge growth in terms of focus over the past 18 months?
Well, basically, in terms of what's happening in the market as a retailer, so we have a brand called Six & Sons, which is more of a platform for sustainable entrepreneurs, which we incubate the entrepreneurs. So that's when part of what we talk about is sustainability. But in terms of human behavior, that's something that we haven't been able to tap into and understand ever since the beginning of last year. So let's say with the beginning of Corona, the waves and changes of how people are shopping and the behavior offline to online, it's tremendously hard to understand. 1 week it could be busy, so people are shopping physically. Another week, completely different. And even in our shop, we've seen that Mondays for us is a great day, and Saturday it's not that great. So there's a lot of changes in the way that people are doing things. But from our side, what we're doing, which is substantial as let's say as a retailer, last year we discovered, well, we weren't ready yet to be online or fully online with our web shop. So together with my partner, Ilona Tayad, we basically took over a platform that was a marketplace, like an Amazon, in this case, which was connecting physical shops to a local platform. So that platform that we acquired, it had a concept in mind, a business model to charge retailers a percentage like Amazon does, like anyone else. So what we did is we said, let's change the complete strategy of that company and make it into a foundation and therefore making it non-profit, but also integrating sustainable delivery. So basically we're all living in cities, most of us live in cities, and we look for things on Amazon or on the other big platforms, which we end up importing things from different cities, from different countries, things that we already have locally. So what we decided to do is to create this foundation, which is called Locanian. We're all locals, therefore local citizens, and therefore Locanians. So the idea behind Locanian is to work in partnership with the cities, such as in Amsterdam, we're working with the city, and we've already given 600 retailers the opportunity to be on the platform. So we're developing Locanian purely as a non-profit in terms of transactions, but then we're selecting corporates to sponsor the foundation, which have a what's in it for them factor, whether it's the delivery company or whether it's the bank, which wants to have a little bit more data on what happens in street and behavior of the consumers. So we're selecting those partners to sponsor, but they have to have what's in it for them. So it could be CSR as their strategy. They may have a genuine CSR approach, but it could also be companies that could benefit from data from whether it's a delivery company which does delivery, so they're going to make money on doing the delivery. So the things what they're good at, that's what they do. But nobody should benefit from the transaction itself between you as a consumer and the shop. And the idea is we're connecting all of the farmers locally, we're connecting all physical retailers, cinemas, pop-up shops, everything what you want to find locally, what you couldn't yesterday. Google is great, but not that great to give us actual information on products in the local area that's where we're shopping. So in terms of sustainability, we want to create it has to be by bicycle deliveries to people at home, but people can order a product and have it within an hour, like their pizza, but they can order their pizza and their pair of shoes at the same time if they so choose, but they've got to pay for the delivery without the transaction fee. So that gives entrepreneurs, both food and beverage and non-food and beverage entrepreneurs, much more opportunity to breathe in this ever-changing digital environment.
You've obviously done a pilot scheme there with Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. Is the aim then to roll this out across different cities across Europe? What's the aim?
The aim is to make it into a global platform. The aim is to create one brand on a global level, which everybody recognizes, that everybody uses as consumers, but also physical shops. It's like we use the World Wide Web. In this case, it's about a shopping platform where you want to discover the things you want locally. It's about shopping, but it's about content, it's about museums, it can be anything. It's about connecting universities and the students with retailers to help the retailers to be online, to get online, because most retailers aren't equipped. They don't have the know-how, the time, the skill set, and the money to be able to become fully digital as a physical shop. So we need to give them the tools, and by connecting them to universities, their local universities, maybe marketing students, maybe design students, So it could be changing. So we're trying to create more of a community approach, and therefore we want to give to any city that wants to support their local community, their local retailers, the opportunity to use Locanian as their own. And the idea is it should have no ownership. There shouldn't be anyone that profits from owning the platform. Everybody who supports it has the right to profit from what they do on their daily business, but not from the ownership of the platform.
Great, really interesting to hear about the new platform, Leo. Look forward to seeing how it develops from here. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.